Ha! This guy's toast.
Follow the rules number 1. Test your Hearthstone rules knowledge. Battlecry and After Summon. Opponent has 4 Knife Jugglers. You play Mind Control Tech. Does the Knife Juggler use Steel activate his power? Yes. Because the Battlecry triggers before the Mind Control comes into play. So you take a Knife Juggler and then you play the Mind Control Tech on the board. So you get 1 juggle from the Mind Control Tech.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Battlecry and Summon trigger. You have Starving Buzzard on board and only Core Rager in hand. You play Core Rager. Does Core Rager become a 4/4 or a 7/7? Get knocked. For the same rule as the Knife Juggler, oh actually no. When you summon a beast, draw a card. Oh, it's not the same. So the Core Rager Battlecry will make it a 7/7 and then it will be summoned as a 7/7 and then you draw a card. So you'll get a 7/7.
Almost out of cards.
Spell and Spell trigger. You have Gadget and Auctioneer on board and only Quick Shot in hand. You play Quick Shot. Will you draw 1 or 2 cards? I think Gadget's effect draws you a card before the card is actually played out. I think you do not draw a card, but it is possible it works like Shadow Word Pain on like a Burly Rockjaw. I'm like 95% sure that you only get 1 card. Alright. Question 4. Death Rattle, Order, and Lethal. You played Leopardum followed by Zombie Chow. You play Hellfire with Rexar at 5 HP. Does Rexar die? Yes. You can't be healed once you hit 0 life. He dies. Death Rattle and Lethal. You have a Zombie Chow on board, Rexar at 3 HP. You play Hellfire. Does Rexar die? Yes. Question 6. After Spell and After Summon. You play Wild Pyromancer followed by Knife Juggler. You play Power of the Wild and summon a Panther. Who triggers first, Pyromancer or Juggler? Okay, I know the Wild Pyromancer hits a Panther when you play it. So 1 and 2 must mean the Wild Power was played first. So I guess it's just order of play. I think the Pyromancer would trigger first.
Do you like to play with fire?
Put this apple on your head.
Trap order. You have 2 traps, explosive and freezing. Opponent, Magma Rage, or attacks. Which trap activate? I know they changed the rules on this shit. It used to be... Well, we can tell that the freeze trap was first because it's at the top. Right? So freeze trap was first. So... yeah, I think Magma Rager lives and both traps activate.
I wonder.
Okay. Question 8. Valkrant Summon Trigger. You have a sword just equipped with 1 durability. You play Doctor Balanced. Who gets the buff? A Boombot. No, that's not true. Courager becomes a 4/4. Really? No, that's not true. There is an inconsistency here. I don't think a Knife Juggler will trigger on a begin summon. Like when you play Twilight Drake, the Twilight Drake gets its health and then you get the juggle. I wonder if this is tested. Alright, we'll try to test it. We'll try. It's tested, bro. Don't you trust this piece of toast? Dude, we gotta retest it. Alright. What? So wrecked. Alright, so I learned something.
Hey, lights out.